your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boom! In your face, son!
It's Tuesday. Rocky Russo on the road trying to win a Western Conference championship. They'll go back-to-back. Put the street camera out. I want you to meet Chubbs. Chubbs is our local squirrel, and he's probably mad at me now because I did not leave sunflower seeds out there for him.
He's definitely.
Oh, he is going. Look, he's looking, and he's if I don't know if he left any over from yesterday, but he checks in, and Chubbs gets well fed. Yeah, so there were some left over from yesterday. So I'll put some around the base of the tree. But the guys were out. The landscape people were out there today putting mulch down, and I don't think they handled this side of O Street. They got 11th Street, but I don't think they got the O out in front of us.
That's Chubb's property. They need a warrant.
Yeah, and Chubbs will guilt trip me. Like if so I keep sunflower seeds in my bag.
Uh-huh.
So if I run into him on either side, he literally will come he'll get on his hind legs, he'll stand up and like, bruh, like, what's up with the seeds? And if I don't have them,
you get mugged up front.
No, it's like, squirrel guilted by not having sunflower seeds, right? But you see how he's working it, right? So, and then he'll go down, and if you go down up O Street, he will find different places where there's 3 places where I will find chubs. And one is on this side on the parking side, out here up front, and then right down here at 10th and O. And you saw it Sunday.
Yeah, it was funny.
You saw
Jeff
it
and
Sunday.
Nicole got to because Nicole has fallen in love with Chubbs, and I didn't want
Chubbs is the best.
I didn't want to tell her it had a name, and it was a big family favorite already. She's got the window can be distracting, and that squirrel. So now she's got a more sentiment because she saw you out there feeding Chubbs in the morning on Sunday.
Well, you saw Chubbs. He was just looking at me
he
like
was guilt tripping,
like,
pretty
bruh, like, okay, keep going. Like, and he would tell me how many seeds are enough seeds. So he got up on the branch. He went up from the ground to the branch. And then finally he was getting higher, like more, not yet. Okay, now you can stop. So there were some left over from yesterday. He was out there yesterday, so he can see what's going on. 402-464-5685. The Starter Heyman text line. I do have a conversation with animals thing. I've got a little Dr. Doolittle in me.
Yeah, I can't remember what athlete it was, but they brought a puppy over, and I don't.
Rashawn brought his. Kenzie brought.
That's what it was. And you were ready to
Daisy.
kidnap Kenzie's dog.
Yeah,
I was like, Daisy. I don't know if Kenzie's gonna get it back.
Yeah, she brought Daisy. Becky calls me the puppy whisperer, the dog whisperer, because we would do a lot of rescues, and that was kind of the thing. Now, Becky has her type that she likes, and I have the type that I like, but ultimately, it was always some puppy that had surgery and needed a place and needed somebody to love on it. But I've told the story before that when I got really sick, when I was in ICU and came home and was bedridden for 6 months, pretty much, that we had a rescue that literally I don't think I'm here without him.
Really?
Because he was recovering, and he would just lay next to me. Like if we were watching TV, he would lay on me. If we were next to me, and he would watch TV with me. If I was sleeping, he would just put his head on me. It was always like, what are we doing today?
He was going through it too.
And it was like, what are we doing today? Are we getting up? We staying in bed? We watching TV? What are we doing? What are we doing? Cool dog, man. He's
Man's best friend. There's that's the problem though. It's like I've had a really good dog, and once you have a really good one though, it is hard to get another.
Well, we've never had a bad rescue.
I've never had a bad dog.
We had one Bentley. So the first ones that we had together were Buddy, and Buddy is the best. Buddy was the best. Buddy, okay, I don't know how to say this without offending you, but if Buddy was a person at the ticket, he would be Harrison.
Okay. Sounds like a great guy.
Right. Like that he would Buddy was just, what are we doing? We good?
Yeah,
like,
that's the best people.
Like, I don't need much. We can hang out.
It's ironic you say that. Out at the old farm, we had a dog named Buddy, and it literally came out of nowhere in the middle of the cornfield. Big old paw showed up. Yeah. Was the nicest dog though. It's like, well, we'll call it Buddy. This guy's great old dog.
Yeah.
And then he took off to the cornfields again one day. It was a stray, but yeah, hopefully that dog's living his best life. It was an awesome dog though.
We had Bentley, who was the personality of them all. Bentley was so adorable. Bentley was the one I taught to run the bases and slide. I taught him how to run the bases, and then I could just say slide, and he would belly up.
Oh, you actually trained it to slide?
Oh, trained it to slide.
Oh, that's awesome.
100%. And then, but on the same token, he would, like, whenever I would turn the camera on, he would smile, like he knew. Oh, we're posing, and he would totally Zoolander
You need to get that dog on the Savannah Bananas. I haven't seen that act there yet.
Oh, he was spectacular. And then when I was in Utah, I had Diva. Diva was this black pom who I taught to walk on its hind legs. So when we would go on our neighborhood walk, we would go on our walks. When we got to the street side where the cars could drive by, she would get up on her hind legs and she would just walk down the street. And people would, she always got treats, and people would always, they blow the horn, and Diva was just like, yep, probably the best athlete in the dog I've ever seen.
Probably the best name that you could have came up with that person. You got a dog walking the street.
A Black Diva. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we're dog people. We haven't done it here. My thing is, in Virginia, we had the room.
Yeah.
Like we had a big dog run, and you go through that and you go, okay, this is what we're doing. So it's just there. And so when I was recovering, I would go on these long walks, and there was a point where I was walking 10 miles a day.
Oh, this was sorry for digging. This is the blood clots?
Yeah.
Issue? Okay.
Yeah. And so I would walk. One, I had to learn how to walk again, but then I would walk. When I started doing it, I would just get on this path and I would just walk, and I would walk for time. But then the thing happened is that, and I don't know if it happens to other people, but cardinals would follow me on my walk. Squirrels would just come out and walk along. Right? It was just interesting. Like
that's the DP thing. That's crazy. That Cardinals following you is awesome.
Yeah, like they would and you would see them going from tree to tree.
Yeah, those beautiful birds.
Right? And you just go, okay, those are, there's somebody sending a spirit to me, is what they would tell you. But then they would just chirp at me. And like I would tell people. So then I'd have to pull camera out and record it and go, I'm seriously showing you that this is the craziness that is. And everybody's like, no, that's real. That's authentic. That's your spirit. That's kind of what it was. And the one time when I was in Houston, the school that I coached at, when I literally first got to Houston, so they didn't really know me like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the school, the Woodlands, is as it's named. It's this highly wooded, deeply thick wooded area in north of Houston.
Like woods where you'll find Bigfoot, that type of dense.
Well, yeah, the woodlands. Like every animal is in the woodlands. And we were running a camp. So there's a basketball camp. Matt Bullard, who played for the Rockets and is now there on their broadcast team. But Bullard would have a camp in our school. And so, but all ages were invited, and I was working with the young kids. So I was working with all the way up to 6th grade, maybe a little younger. And they had 3 gyms that the different age groups would go to. We were going to the smaller gym, but there's a pathway. But this was a new school with tons of money, and there was some construction going on. And they're building a new facility, a new building. So what happens in construction, things get unearthed and disturbed. And we literally told the kids, hey, stay on the path. Snakes are everywhere. All sorts of animals are there. So just stay on the path. And I forget what I was carrying, but I was carrying something and dropped it. And without thinking, I leaned down to pick it up, and it hit full slow motion of realizing, oh no, I've done the thing that I said not to do. And the one thing about young kids is you tell them not to do something and then you do it. They are never going to let you forget it. All right. Sure enough, I reached down, and there, staring me in the face. Listen, Harrison, what's the sound you make when you're scared by something that you are totally unexpecting?
Oh, it's like
what sound do you make?
It's weak. It's withdrawn though. It's like I just lose my voice. I don't even know if I can rep. If I get a good scare, it's a lot of like it's the soul leaving my body. If you can make that sound.
So it was a copperhead. And it's as close as I am to my face as this microphone. And I made a sound that the kids may still be laughing at 7, 8 years later. And right? And they see it. And all of the cool points that I had earned to that moment, done, gone. I went from being the cool guy to and trying to regain composure.
Yeah, and trying to gain their respect back after
because you know they saw you and heard you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least no iPhones then, right? Nobody was recording you.
There were iPhones, but nobody recorded it because it was just it was a basketball camp and it was just 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, right? Yeah.
I've never had a bad moment like that. The worst I've ever had was a mountain lion, but I was nowhere near real danger. But you just see it and you're like, I don't know if I really want to go fishing at the creek today. Guys out there.
We had so in Utah we had mountain lions that would come down, and again, this is when I had Diva.
They scare me in the morning.
Right. And I would let Diva out of the back. This is when I lived in a castle next to an amusement park.
Okay.
But the backyard was gated. And so I could let Diva out, except every now and then Diva did what divas do. And she was like, I'm going to slide under the gate and I'm going to go party. And it would be fine. But it's 3:00 in the morning, you let her out and she goes to running. And then you kind of stand there half asleep waiting for her to try not to wake all the way up so you can go back to sleep. And then she would come back, finally laughing in your face. Like, you look really tired. Thank you very much. And it's like, except for one night, and so I lived at the point of the mountain, which again.
You're up there, so you're literally in their territory.
Right.
Or leaning up against
this
it.
Belonged to them.
Yeah.
We moved into it. And there is a sound that a mountain lion makes that when you hear it next to your trash can, behind the trash can at 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, that was right in your eardrum then.
Oh, let me tell you, you reassess some things. And I had emotionally written off Diva. Like, yeah, he probably ate Diva.
Yeah. You hear it, especially when you hear that.
Hey, he probably ate Diva. Except for then I hear the pitter patter of Diva feet. And my fear is she's alive, but she's about to get eaten in front of me by this mountain lion. And by the roar how big you think this mountain lion is. And it's a level of cowardice that I do not want to know that I possess, but you have to make a business decision.
Big cats scare the living hell out. That's the one thing I fear in the woods more than anything is it's not the snakes and spiders. It's more the big cats.
Like, don't you just go.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen it with like those small house cats when they go ballistic and they claw on. You can't even get a small house cat off. You take that with a mountain lion and they're quiet. They're just expert hunters.
They're quiet until they want you to know it's about to go down.
If you heard it, it's probably too late.
It's about to go down. And to try to make that decision. And it's like, Diva, you better come on. Like if there's ever, and this is where training matters.
Yeah, that signal to get back.
That I need for you to come and then be straight line on purpose. Because don't be cute. Don't play. Don't go and sniff everything as dogs would do. Don't go and sniff. Thank goodness that one night Diva was straight line like Diva knew. Like, nah, dude, let's go and get inside.
Just straight bolt inside.
Let's go on and get inside, bro.
How fast you slammed that door once you ran in?
And she jumped up on the couch in the living room. When she came to the door, she jumped on the couch. And it was always like, did you know? Like, did you know? Did you know? And we were both kind of looking at each other like, we're both lucky right now. We're both well done. Well done. So there's a thing with animals. It's just, I can't explain it. I'm an animal person. I don't,
just not snakes.
Snakes and spiders. I don't.
Spiders have gotten over with. I don't like him. Not a big fan of him, but yeah, just not.
I don't.
Snakes still get me.
See, I don't even like. We lived in a house, like the house in Virginia was wooded. There's like it was surrounded by woods. The thing about the house in Virginia is that because it was real nature, Virginia nature, that you had bugs that look unlike any other bug you've ever seen. And I can't tell you in the number of years we lived there, how many times I went, what is that? Like what? Like you'd see a green bug with blue eyes and orange wings. Okay, that's not even a thing. That's not even a real, what is that? But then it makes it like a sound that you go, okay, I don't need to know. I don't need to know. And it was, so you pull in, there's a long driveway, you pull in and you go to the back door, but it's dark. And when I tell you we lived, there's nobody around us. It's pitch black in the sense that it's pitch black. And then the motion detector would set off a light by the front door or by the back door. And your eyes would adjust and you would reach for the door. Except for there, the doorknob is a 7-inch bug that you weren't prepared for. And it's looking at you like, how you doing, Harrison?
Is that centipede territory that you're up in?
No, this was like a mosquito fly combo. Yeah.
I'm not about that. Bugs, that's where the Midwest is nice. Maybe that's where I got off the spear of spiders, because like bugs are just mosquitoes. Spiders, we had the wolf and barn spiders get pretty big, but you see enough of those and get over it. The bugs are gross, though.
There was nothing about this. And it happened it would happen in May, like for the first time when spring happens, and then it catches you off guard, and then you're anxious for the next 3 weeks. And then you finally exhale, like, okay, it got me. And then it gets you again. Like just when you let your guard down, it's like, hey!
Have you seen this one before?
Come on. Plus, we had a pool with you have to skim it and all sorts of bugs.
Oh, where you're at. That's a daily chore.
Right. So yeah, it's a thing. I've been people humble me far less than animals do. Animals humble because it's just there's no logic to an animal. You want it to make sense, and nothing can make my day like a puppy that I don't know coming up and playing with it, and nothing can ruin my day like a puppy I don't know who won't come up and play. And I will walk here to the station mad, like, well, this day's gonna suck. Just because some random dog was just like, nope, not going to do it. So it's all there. In case you didn't know, one-on-one, we go anywhere. We end up everywhere.
Yeah, Nature Guy DP. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, we didn't know. You didn't know. Outdoors with DP. You didn't know that's what you were getting for the first segment. We'll sort of break, come back. More one-on-one here on The Ticket.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Keep it simple. I had to show Harrison my base running Bentley, my dog.
Yeah, it was impressive. It was pretty cool. He does indeed slide. If you say slide, he'll go slide to first
Pete
base.
Rose, Charlie Hustle, belly to ground. He understood it. He understood the mission. He accepted. And he was a smart dog. He was like a supermodel.
Yeah, he was in. He had a little photo op.
Yeah, he had a photo. He had a photo shoot. So there was a bridal magazine in Houston that was using puppy adoption, and they were looking for dogs, and everybody said Bentley. And Bentley, they put him in a bow and tie, and took pictures with brides to be, telling them to pick Bentley.
And he posed.
Yeah, he knew. Bentley knew. Bentley accepted the assignment. He knew what was going on. Lots going on in sports. Shout out to Peter Cobalt and men's tennis for fighting their way into the NCAA tournament. They finished the regular season ranked 40. They battled in the Big Ten tournament, but now they head to Texas and they get to take on Baylor, who they met earlier in the year. They lost to them 4-2, but there were several 3-set matches that could have gone in a different direction. But this is also a different Husker tennis team than it was early in the year. So
yeah, and you got a knack right now. Maybe you just need to start doing that for all the programs. It's like, seems like you pull up to the wagon, they go on a crazy run.
They won't, I don't know why you want. Bowling was third in the country.
Yeah, bowling. I'll be honest, Joe. I didn't know a ton about the men's tennis program, and I was driving in the one day, and you had their head coach on, and I was listening to it. I think they had Michigan State coming up, and it was a really big one. And the next day, I was like, oh,
pulled off the
win. And then I was like, they're popping up more on my feed, and I was like, okay, men's tennis here at Nebraska is kind of a big deal right now. These guys are pulling off some major upsets. So that wasn't the only one. They had a few upsets.
First tournament NCAA tournament bid in 14 years. In 14 years, they had not made the NCAA tournament, and they made the tournament this year. Matter of fact, it's this weekend, so they play Friday down in Texas. Of course, the disadvantage of being a lower seed, but going into a higher seed. And then, playing in Texas where facilities and tennis players are all over the place. But shout out to them for that. It's also a big weekend for Nebraska softball. Of course, Jordy Ball making a legitimate bid for Player of the Year. Having a year hitting over 460 offensively, and of course, being serious in the circle. She's been everything. I think she's 20-5 in the circle, and I think the opportunity for them to finish well, and they could actually win the Big Ten conference postseason tournament. And then if you play well enough and get through, maybe host an early round here at Bowling. But that's been everything you can imagine. The men's baseball has an opportunity.
Yeah, they've been picking them back up. There's some life back in.
Opportunity. 2 games under 500, but you got Kansas State, who you haven't had really good luck with this year. But you're here tomorrow night, so if you're looking for something to do, head on down to Haymarket and catch Husker baseball. Could get on a run, get above 500, and then let it be what it's going to be in the tournament time.
Yeah, they just got Kansas State one game, and they got a series with Minnesota, another one off with Creighton, series with Michigan, Purdue, and that's it.
Yeah, their entire year, if they could figure out how to handle Creighton and Omaha, the entire season looks different.
It's every year too. That's always been a problem for him.
Yeah.
Is they did get? I want to say they got Creighton in their last one. But they took a loss to him earlier, and the same with Omaha.
Yeah. It's necessary for them to get on a run, but it's not necessarily a thing that you have to have a great season, get hot at the end of the year, and make some things happen. Will Bolton Group, look, you put up a 20 burger. So you do know a way how to put up runs, and that I think that you can't expect 20 run nights all the time, but being consistent and putting up 6 or 7 runs over the course of the end of the season certainly makes a big difference. So, but both of those programs are at home this weekend. So if you're looking for something to do, and then ideally the Lincoln Stars don't come back to play until they advance. If they win tonight and tomorrow,
It'd be if they win tonight and tomorrow series, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
If they drop one of those, I think it's Saturday. They'll be back at the ice.
Well,
box.
we're okay with them winning 2 and being done.
Then we're on to we're going for the cup.
Yeah,
not
so,
the Anderson.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity. It would be nice to have that happen. So if you're looking, and then over at PBA, Saturday, May 3rd, Dynasty Combat has put together, and this, I believe it's 16 fights. 2 former Huskers on the card. 16 is what I think the number.
I'll double check here, but the Dynasty Combat Sports talking about Saturday, May 3rd, and that one starts 7:30.
So here's what we'll do for anybody listening: 402-464-5685. If you want to go, we will give you a pair. Just text in.
We are starting to run out here, so let's see. We got more to give out. Don't get me wrong, but if we get towards,
we'll give a pair.
Thursday, we will be.
Yeah, we'll give
limited number here.
Yeah, we'll give out a pair, so we can do that. A lot of the conversation. It's funny too, that after the draft and outside, when you get out of the forest, right? You get out of that vacuum of draft talk. Bomani Jones did a thing that I thought, and he's one of my favorite sports talkers because he often speaks outside of the general public. He's authentic in putting his ideas together. And he thought a thing that I thought was true all along, and it just was great to have Bomani confirm that maybe I wasn't wrong being in that space, but that we give far too much. I've said on air that I try to stay away from recruiting talk because I think it's wasted conversation. I have the same feeling for the NFL draft because in truth, it doesn't matter.
You don't like the grades right after the draft?
Mock drafts don't matter. Mock drafts don't matter. It's just to get you to talk about it, right? You read it so you feel more informed, but you're not held accountable for right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yeah.
Right? And then the people talking about it, we don't know how to grade this year's draft.
No, I was just going to ask you, do you pay any weight at all into the grades right after the draft? Okay.
Because you don't know.
No.
You listen, to think that an athlete could walk into your system, know it in absolution, and then compete in it at the highest level against the best. It's so rare. It's so rare that we could simply say, how long did it take Peyton Manning to stop throwing 20 interceptions? We understand what Eli was a 50-50 ball. We also forget that there were entire leagues set up to manipulate NFL teams into drafting or not drafting certain players. We know that families have always played a part in being able to communicate when the player had power, right? Or perceived power. And often the team is wrong. Often the player is wrong and the family is wrong. Most of the time, the fan base is wrong. They will tell you what they want, but a fan is simply going to tell you, hey, here's the player available that I want to wear our uniform.
Yep.
Or play for us. And I knew I can go back to being in DC when RG3 was being drafted. And there are people who went through the conversation of, well, Andrew Luck or RG3, either way, you're good. But from the rafters, people would say, no, it's Andrew Luck. So the Colts were going 1. Redskins were going 2. To get RG3, traded up to get RG3. And because of the culture in DC, it made sense, and people celebrated.
And it worked for a while there.
Well,
it was fireworks. You guys
it
were selling. He was playing awesome.
Well, but how do you draft? What's the draft grade for RG3 if you're Washington? If you ask me before the draft, it's an A. If you ask me after year 1, if you ask me after 10 weeks, it's an A+.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me after 2 weeks of season 2, when he couldn't put weight, he couldn't bear weight on it. Hello, Kirk Cousins. Right? Which explains why you made the choice to draft Kirk anyway.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time you drafted RG3.
I was like, when the Chiefs got Mahomes, was that an A+ after year 1? No, he wasn't even playing.
No, he wasn't playing. Alex Smith was
the
playing,
yeah,
right?
so you still didn't know.
Right. And so the majority of the conversation is really, and when you say projection, you have to remember that you're also talking about the person who's providing the content is projecting.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because Harrison, you could only write about the NFL draft from your perspective. You can't write it and know every GM, every head coach, and what they really want.
And those guys arguably have the biggest say and how all this shakes, especially the owners. I think this year is a real one where you can identify, like, they still have weight in a lot of this.
How many NFL owners do you really know?
0.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you don't know who ultimately the owner is making the pick, yeah, the general manager, it's his job. But how many general managers do you actually know?
Well, the average lifespan of a jump just over 3 years. I think it's just barely over.
To talk to them and hear them tell you their thoughts on football, their thoughts on the system, their thoughts on the player,
Mm-hmm.
their thoughts on practice, their thoughts on training, their thoughts on contracts. We don't know these people that way.
Even if you really do know him, how much pressure is the owner putting on him for his job? Because he's gonna change who he drafts just based on, I need to keep this job, and if I put together 3 losing seasons in a row, I can guarantee you my job as GM is not here anymore.
And who hired the GM? Right? Because who hired the GM will tell you, 1, the culture.
Mm-hmm.
2, they'll tell you that's somebody that the owner would want to go play golf with.
Yep.
Right? I got to fly with this person. I got to stay in hotels with this person. I've got to make business deals with this person. Do you pick somebody you don't like? Do you pick somebody that you don't trust? No, you pick somebody that you can agree with
Mm-hmm.
on how business is going to be done. And then you have to add in that a head coach. And how many head coach and GMs don't get along? A lot. How many defensive coordinators actually get along with the GM? Because the coordinators tell the head coach what they need. What grocery items do we need? The GM tells you what your budget is. Hey, man, you can get prime rib, but that means you're going to eat pork and beans with it.
Yeah, and the defensive side of the ball, I'd imagine that's where the most beef comes from, because it's always offense first.
Well,
for a lot of how they decide where the pieces are going, defense has to deal.
That's the GM, though.
Yep.
That's deciding. There are certain GMs that are defense first.
How many of those are left, though?
Well,
I can't even think of one anymore.
It evolves, and that's the important thing. That when people are talking about the NFL draft, you're talking about mock drafts, you're talking about post-draft grades. Just go easy. Just go easy, because quite frankly, we don't know.
So I can't get my Bears in there plus, is what you're telling me.
You can. It's yours.
Yeah, but it'll blow up in my face if I slap a grade on it. I'm going to wait and see.
How many times have the Bears had an A+ draft in your life?
Last year.
A+?
Yeah. Like as I thought at the time, right? You're super excited about it. You roll out the red carpet for the season, and you're getting your face beat in every other week.
That is my point.
Yep.
Is that all the teams that were drafted early this year, there's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason.
And 5 years from now, I still might be able to say last year actually was an A+ draft pick for the Bears, but I don't know right now.
And if the same people are drafting in the same towns from the same ownership group, you're going to get the same result. Just going to say it. Just gonna say.
What if I told you Ben Johnson had a heavy hand on this year's draft?
What if I said you have a history of poorly drafting quarterbacks? Think about that.
I don't have to. I know it. I know it all too
That
well.
is a terrible list of quarterbacks drafted.
Not as bad as the Browns. We talked about that yesterday.
Browns
but
are
it's pretty
bad,
bad.
Saints are bad,
Mhm.
Raiders are bad. Stop drafting quarterbacks. Go get a free agent. We'll be back to one-on-one.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment before DP hands it over to DPE.
More DC connections.
More DMV. There's more coming. Bernard Day's coming next year.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to do basketball coverage for us.
That'd be fantastic.
Hey,
More
gotta
DC.
have more DC.
I will say, everyone, because Barry Thompson's DC guy too, right?
Haas.
Yeah, there's something good in the water over there.
Hey, not bad folks.
Can't say the same about shout out our guy in Canada,
Turcotte,
Dave Turcotte.
Dave
Different water
Turcotte.
up there, but great guy as well.
Utah with Turk and Everett Gray, and we had people. DC, you mentioned Johnny Holiday that would come on and do bits for us. Yeah, it's Red Jenkins, the legend. Like it's a thing. It's a thing. Plus Mark Canterbury.
Yeah, that's right. Mark Canterbury as well.
The DMT. Okay, right. The Pacers are going. Man, it looked like the Bucks were going to make a run and actually try to steal a game. It's tied at 73.
The Bucks window's dead.
It is brutal to see how bad that roster is outside of Giannis.
You know when their next first round pick is due, DP? 7 years from now.
Yeah, well done.
Everybody has rights to all their picks.
Well done.
It's over
Well
for the
done.
Bucks, and they deserve it for how they did Budenholzer.
Well,
Like another one, it's like treat your people right.
Well, Giannis is going to get traded
To the Bulls.
Hopefully, you get enough. Where does he want to go?
He's talked about the Bulls. He's talked about big
Yeah.
city markets. He likes Chicago sports city a lot. He likes the idea of Michael Jordan and the history there. Again, this is all him just saying nice
Okay,
things about
can
the
I
city.
ask you? You just hit a trigger for me.
Okay.
Did you see the jersey
for the Bulls?
Did you see? No. Did you see the White Sox Bulls tribute baseball uniform / jersey?
MLB is the one spot where I go away from Chicago. I'm a Cardinals guy.
Bruh, let me tell you, Harrison, I had to talk myself off the ledge from launching that purchase the moment I saw it.
Oh, those are sick.
Bruh, those jerseys are fire. And I
kind of want one.
Oh, it is so hot. And I just went, like, literally, I was like, get it. And I was like, no, don't get it. But then I was like, okay, who do you get, right? Because you can get like a Bo Jackson, because it's White Sox Bulls. So you can get a Jordan, or you can get a Bo. You can get a Frank Thomas. You can get a White Sox jersey in a Bulls uniform. And they even had the pants.
Yeah, I got it up on the screen now. You can't see the pants on there, but you can see just the pinstripes.
Oh, and the hat. Even the hat.
The hat with a cool White Sox
Even the
logo
hat.
on there,
Even
but
the-
it
even the hat.
fits it perfectly.
Even the hat. So I think I'm giving in. I'm thinking I'm giving it. Like, I will wear that. Like, I'm not even a Bulls or White Sox. Can I say this as well? One of the great underrated, underutilized jerseys. The White Sox have a jersey that they wore in the 70s. It is a 1972 throwback jersey. It is white with red numbers and red letters. And Harrison Arns, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The White Sox only wore it for a year, I believe. White with red numbers and letters. My goodness, Harrison Arns. And they don't make it in big boy size. It only goes up to like 2X.
I'm looking at it right. Those are clean too.
Those, bruh, they're so good. They're so good.
What happened to our jerseys where we've just gone down 10 years?
You got lazy. They even that year, they had, so you know how the Eagles have the powder blue?
Yeah.
I mean, the Phillies have the powder blue with the red. The White Sox had a powder blue with the red. It was a lighter power blue with the red, but sir, oh, that is a sportable jersey. Sportable, I tell you, sportable.
I miss those days. We're not sponsored by Nike, so I can say when Nike took over the pro sports jerseys, the first big misstep. Again, I'm not a big Lakers guy, but to go from gold and purple to banana yellow and purple, what are we doing? And then I always use it was Celtics and Lakers. Lakers were blue, Celtics were black. Sometimes it's like, simplicity can look sharp and clean. And Nike, every now and then you'll get that sick MLB Bulls jersey. They nail it. But a lot of times it's just, they're doing too much.
Like to try. And if your baseball team has a sleeveless jersey, I will wear it. I don't care who. I don't dislike any team enough not to discard their sleeve. Like the Roberto Clemente Pirates sleeveless, the Reggie Jackson A's sleeveless. Sir.
I know Rebecca's going to keep an eye on that bank account after this episode.
100%. Tomorrow at the Ticket, 11 to know, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Chef Bob, he'll be here. Heavenly Waffles available at 11 to know tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Stop by for lunch. Your tummy will be appreciative for it. DP up next. Don't Punt Hour coming up on the Ticket.